name is Marnie Wooldridge, and I'm the director and writer of the upcoming episode that we're so excited for you to see. It is called Think Truth Today. It's a cast full of young adults and adults that are excited to press forward this message of abstinence, and we are raising the standard, and hopefully we'll reach hundreds and thousands of people stating that you too can abstain. We're going to give you tools, knowledge, and insight that you don't have to follow what media is saying, what music is saying, and maybe even what your neighbor next door is saying or doing. I live in Camden. I have an undergraduate degree in theater with the emphasis of strength training. I have my master's from Texas Women's University in dance with the emphasis of strength training as well. I've been writing plays off and on for years. I dance with a company in Houston, Texas called His Company International, and my heart is to use the arts, acting, singing, dancing, to bring forth positive messages that will make a change, not go against or not go with the regular flow of society, but to make a rebellious change in the positive realm. So we're excited about what's going to happen. We hope that you will tune in and learn and grow and see each series as we continue on. Thank you.
As life continues, so do different wars. Some of our biggest battles have derived from religion, government, sex, and sexuality. We have national wars, governmental wars, policy wars, election wars over each country, to each state, to each city. Each war becomes more hostile with these same topics. Battles have been here since before creation.
Today, one of our biggest battles that come to us in several different forms is sex. Sex is necessary for creation to continue. Sex was meant for the good of humanity, but just like anything else, it has its own precinct. Once this precinct or boundary is crossed, many end up overdosing. Without following the correct course of action, some fall into imprisonment and others receive the death penalty.
Traditionally, in early American history, the home was the place where discussion of sex took place. And even then, the conversation tended to be minimal, usually a mix of practical, physiology, and moral instruction, grounded in religious standards. Today, in the 21st century, the actual discussion of sex is in the school system. Homerooms to the dining room table or TV is openly conversed without remaining in the appropriate precinct.
The respect for what sex was meant to be for has been destroyed. Now we are reaping the penalty of broken boundaries, redefined sexual intent, early sexual freedom, which is now an oxymoron.
We are sorry for over 100 years of breaking down morality in this country we call free.
We are sorry we no longer work together to make sure you are safe and protected from harm.
We are sorry we left you alone to raise yourself with television, computer, and internet as your guardians.
We are sorry we have allowed you to be exposed to things you are not mature enough to handle, and have led you to believe you are.
We are sorry that we stopped being parents and guardians in order to become your friend.
We are sorry we left you vulnerable to sexual predators, to quote-unquote friends who saw you as sexual objects instead of as little girls and little boys to be protected.
We are sorry we taught boys to take advantage of you, lie to you and use you, not treat you as their sisters.
We are sorry we trusted older boys to date you, who are among at risk of passing STDs to you.
We are sorry we have allowed older women to take advantage of you, our boys.
Please forgive us. You are valuable and your life is meant for good.
Hey ladies, I'm so glad y'all could all make it today. How's everybody doing? Good. So I need y'all to keep it 100.
Is this for real?
It should always be for real.
Always when we meet up.
Well then, don't ask Johanna.
Hey, I can be real and honest, just maybe a little on the dark side.
Girl, when will you see the light?
So, Liza, topic today is...
Oh yeah, Miss Thomasina, thank you so much for letting us use Bebe's salon to discuss While We Get Beautiful.
Oh baby, no problem. We're excited to have you all here with us today.
She just totally ignored me. Liza, topic today is...
I'm sorry, Cadence. Our topic today is abstinence.
Hey girls,
You all alive? I think we lost him. Call 911.
Well, it does sound like a word from another planet. Abstinence from what?
Yeah, what? Drugs? Smoking? Chocolate?
Chocolate? Whoa, sounds like I got here just in time.
Hey,
Hey, y'all.
Don't ever keep a girl from her chocolate. You know that would be a battle?
It would. But for some reason, I think we're not talking about chocolate. Although that does sound really, really good right now.
I have something for you. You girls sound like you really need some chocolate.
Yay!
So what is the topic?
Don't forget about me.
So y'all, what is the topic?
Something that has been a true battle ever since the 60s. Thank you so much.
Sex here, sex there, sex anywhere. Be free and follow your feelings. It's natural.
Okay.
Sex here, sex there, sex anywhere.
Okay, okay. In the back of the car, on the side of the street, in the back of the school, in the bathroom stall.
Sex here, sex there, sex anywhere.
Okay, okay. In the back of the car, on the side of the street, in the back of the school, in the bathroom stall.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Girl, be still so you can finish getting your hair done.
Who then knew what abstinence was, and who now knows?
Abstinence. Now that's an interesting topic. My mom stressed that a lot when I was growing up.
Well, I'll just go first and say that abstinence means no sexual intercourse. Because Lord knows I'm abstaining from that.
I'm good there, because I haven't been with anybody since my husband.
Whoa, look out everyone. The floor is going to open right up and swallow us up. Down, down she goes. So sad, and I just met her.
Sophia, who just went down and got swallowed up?
I believe that was intended for me. I just got shunned. She sent me the hell like the food that Liza eats. I'm not sure why though.
Look, when I met you, you were pretty thirsty and going after it hard.
I suppose, but that wasn't sex. Just messing around and.
Okay. Save us the details. Some people think sex is nasty. However, God did create it, so I guess He thinks it's beautiful.
All depends on who you're doing it with.
Why do we have to say doing it? That makes it sound like what Sophia is saying about dogs.
You know what? I think our general teen population, like Johanna, sees abstinence as refraining from sex, but not sexual acts. Makes sense.
I think sex is when two individuals who love each other come together infinitely.
You are such a romantic. What if they don't love each other?
Then they're acting just like Sophia's dogs. And that doesn't make them a man or a woman.
Well said, Hazel. Well said, girl.
Well, see, I always thought abstinence was abstaining from sex until marriage, whereas celibacy is, well, refraining from sex until you're ready to do it again. There's that phrase, do it again. Do what? What does that really mean, doing it? I mean, we all act like we know what sex is, but what is it?
All right, girls, let's get back on subject. Our topic today is abstinence. So, what is abstinence? Or what does it mean to abstain?
Google says it. The act or practice of restraining oneself from indulging something, typically alcohol.
It also says voluntary forbearance, especially from indulgence of an appetite or craving from eating some foods, intoxicating beverages, or, okay girls, Johanna, is you ready, girl? Exit drum roll, please. Abstention from sexual intercourse.
Woo! I'm good there, because like I said, I am abstaining and waiting. I just do a lot of messing around on the side. And we all know it's cool because it's on the TV shows and in the music, so why not?
Yeah, yo, she has a good point there. What is it? Another World and Hollywood Wives, Bad Girls Club, How I Met Your Mother. All sexually oriented, we know that. But they aid in normalizing sex here, sex there. And so, y'all, even a friend of mine's five-year-old son saw a Disney preview. And so he's dancing around to that song, Baby Got, what's that?
Baby got back.
Okay, yeah, like that. And so she went to stop him, and he said, Mommy, it's in my head, it's in my head. So y'all know, that's what's happening today. Young people, young adults, they believe in this stuff. And they're beginning to believe a lie.
Oh yeah, well, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention fact sheet states that it is okay to say no.
Come on.
In fact, saying no will protect you from STDs.
Yeah.
Also from emotional trauma that stays with you, sorry, for a long time, maybe even forever, you know? Man, why don't they ever talk about emotional stress or even suicide?
Cadence, are you okay?
Sexual intercourse, so that's when a male enters a woman, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. But sexual abstinence is a lot more than that.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Go ahead. I think it's okay. Remember, this is truth time.
Baby, you okay? You're safe here. You're safe here. You can say what you need to say. You're safe here, Baby's. Baby's is like an oasis.
Well, years back, a so-called friend of mine, well, not mine, my brother, I should say, you know, he'll come over, and of course my family, they never suspected a thing. At nighttime, he would come in my room and put in my mouth. Let's just say it happened more than once.
And
Johanna, be sensitive.
what? I want to know. This or situations like this happen often, and we are too quiet about it, thinking that we're the ones that are going to get in trouble. And this needs to stop when it's not us, but the perpetrator.
Perpetrator?
Yes, perpetrator. A perpetrator is someone that committed a crime. You've probably seen cops on TV looking for the description of a perpetrator of a bank heist. The word is usually used to describe somebody that's committed a crime, but any wrongdoing will do. And we all know that anyone, male or female, that forces or manipulates themselves onto another person should be punished.
Yes.
Wow. We have a lot going on in here. Okay, so your being thirsty is deeply rooted.
Wait, Cadence. I'm sorry, were you finished?
So what do you do?
Cadence, sorry. Are you done or...
So what did you do?
Nothing. Until I got brave enough to put traps by my door, and when he walked in, it made him scream.
Good for you.
That's what I'm
Good for
talking
you.
about. I hear you, Cadence. I'm sorry that happened.
Thanks. I'm healing from it, but the experience has made me very guarded.
Well, ladies, I have this book called Think Truth Today, and it states that abstinence is 1. The calculated decision and deliberate action to refrain from sexual activity. 2. Refraining from any indulgence of appetite, especially from the use of alcoholic beverages. 3. Any self-restraint, self-denial, or forbearance. 4. Even in economics, it is the conserving of current income in order to build up capital or savings. Conserving now to build for the future. It also states that chastity is freedom from all sexual activity before marriage and fidelity after marriage. It is more than abstinence. It is the choice to be faithful to yourself and others before and after marriage. It considers your future.
I wonder what the guys will come up with. I mean, me being the curious one, I am curious to hear their viewpoints.
Well, soon we'll all find out because our next group meeting is when all of Impact will get together and we'll have guests.
Tell me again exactly what impact is.
Impact is when we...
If I may, it's when we come together with all of our previous conversations from Bebe's, Williams Barbershop, Carolyn's Nail Salon, Passages, and we come together like a forum. You could say we're like the judicial branch for solving matters, only ours is from the view of sex in the 21st century.
Wow. Now that was good. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Some topics just bring that out of me. And Candace's history makes me angry.
Yes.
Or maybe even touched or related to my history in some way. Not saying it did, but I still like having sex. It makes me feel important in that moment.
Okay.
Johanna, your relevance doesn't come by who has sex with you. Any of us, if we wanted to, can have sex anytime.
Yeah, that's true. Just like the dogs.
I suppose, but in that moment, I'm hearing words like, "You're so beautiful. I love you. You feel so good." And
The purpose you have in life, Johanna, is what gives you relevance. For example, when you don't know the purpose of a thing, you misuse it or abuse it, right?
Wow, that was deep. Well, when I was growing up, my mom taught me sex was something special, something sacred, something that you should save until marriage for your husband. She was teaching us about commitment. You stay committed.
Ladies, do you all know what commitment is?
Oh, Mom. Okay.
When you treasure something, consider it special and when it's sacred.
That's right. When you treasure something and consider it special, then it's sacred. I treasure God. And if it wasn't for him, I would be like Liza's food and Hades' kitchen. I also consider my lifelong commitment to him's father.
I tried to be committed in my marriage, but my husband wasn't committed to me.
So the opposite of being committed is just self-pleasure, pleasing yourself, doing what you want to do. So do you think that's right? I don't think that that's right. Society doesn't teach anything about abstaining to our youth. They just make it seem like if it feels good, if it looks good, just do it. We can't do that.
That is so true. I love dipping my donuts in coffee. I can eat about 4 or 6 of those.
Liza, that is not restraint or practice control.
Yeah, we all know what happens when you eat too many donuts.
Oh, yes.
Our prison system would be out of business if we practiced this.
Yeah.
Well, y'all heard
Yep.
of
Well, wait, but I do know some guys firsthand that should have shown restraint.
yeah. So I was gonna say, have y'all ever heard of sexual risk avoidance, SRA? Well, I read a report the other day that Americans are finally speaking out, that adults are agreeing that sex education goals should be optimal health for youth. Just like what we're talking about.
Wow, that's good.
Yes.
Abstinence is the only way to avoid STDs and pregnancy before marriage. But the government is teaching something different. The government and the healthcare agencies and the textbooks, they're all teaching in the opposite direction. And they are saying, if it feels good, do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that song y'all sang earlier. You know, if it sex over here, sex over there. But that's really not the way to go. Each of you can make your own stance by either remaining a virgin or renewing your virginity. The choice is yours, but you need to make the choice to walk a healthier lifestyle, you know?
Yeah, we talked about that, y'all. Optimal health, remember? Freedom from illness and disease. We talked about that. So it's something we can do today. We can make that choice. It's up to us.
We're always making choices. So we have to just decide what type of choice we're going to make. Which choice do we want to define our relevance or person?
That's true. Well, we can make the choice, to be healthy and stop following what society is now saying is okay, which is to normalize teen sex. Since we started this information gathering, I did some research, and I found this policy that tells kids as young as 10 that sexual experimentation is okay as long as contraception and consent are involved?
Wait, what?
See?
Wow. Not my 10-year-old.
Yeah, you can.
Not my 15-year-old. He's still trying to learn how to do his homework and clean his room. He's not ready for sex with the condom or without one.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
That's
That's
right.
not going to happen.
Well, the good thing is, whether the act of sex was done willingly or by force, you can get right back on track, just like Mason and I did.
Yeah, it would be a weight on people not to have to worry about catching an STD or getting pregnant, you know what I mean? Or dealing with emotional stress. I'm sorry, y'all.
It wasn't your choice, Cadence. But now that we know, you can help. And we can all make the decision to be healthy.
Right.
You all right?
Johanna, are there any skeletons you need to let out?
No, my skeletons are still rattling. I would like to say, though, that just because our state law says that teen sex is consensual, that does not make it okay.
You got that.
Sure.
There you go.
I think all teens and young adults should avoid having sex, just like we're encouraged to make any other healthy choices.
That's it. Yo, and that's what's so encouraging with the CDC, Centers for Disease Control. They track all of this. And they're saying that 60% of teens are not having sex. They're not doing it. All right? So we have to realize that it's the media that focuses on what they can make the most money off of.
They won't let us smoke or drink legally as teens. Lucas or anyone else can go out and get a condom or a pill or another type of birth control and think it's okay to have sex. You know, intercourse or just messing around. That's not optimal health.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies, now that you know, what do you do?
Make better choices and help others make better choices too.
Sophia, you were right. One person at a time. One person at a time.
You know what? We deal with our pain instead of thinking we can bury it.
Girls, I have a question. Should we just let our past determine our future?
What? Is there something on my face? Is my hair messed up?
One day, Lord. Look, I know we're trying to get on track and stuff, but how can we when we obviously have someone who's battling their own issues?
You said it yourself, Liza, everyday gourmet.
I did. What did I say?
You said it was a mindset and that basically you trying to start over.
Oh, yes, I did.
But how do we think we can make a difference with competition like The Affair, and Young and the Restless, and Big Bang Theory? The list goes on. I mean, this is where most of us get our significance on our sexuality.
That is such a shame. Your guidance and boundaries should come from within the home. But it seems that TV is now the new babysitter and best friend.
Yeah.
One person at a time, Sophia. One person at a time. Just as the media has changed the mindset, we can do the same.
That's true. Yeah. Sophia, you make the choice to wait, so others can too.
Well, you know, girls, in reality, most people only want to be with one person, but they get so confused, or I think it's more misinformed, and they don't make the right choice. They have a whole different mind process.
You reminded me when I was growing up. Yep. If I had just had a guide or someone to direct me in making the right choices, I know I would have made better choices. I know I would have. And so young people today, they gotta make better choices, y'all. They have to. But if you don't have a guide or someone that believes in you at least, or who's gonna help raise the standard?
It's true. I mean, I know a single lady, she's 9 kids, and she has a few different sperm donors or fathers. And, it's like she doesn't know how to get a grip on raising her kids or just handling herself, you know. This may sound insensitive, but it sounds like she needs a brain transplant. Ha! You will not believe what I read about our brain.
Oh, tell us.
It is not the other. Well, actually, you know what? Question. What do you think the biggest sex organ is?
All right, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
It's not the obvious.
I
Y'all, the brain, that could be our next topic.
And what? Title is the biggest sex organ?
Yeah, that would grab people's attention.
Oh, now that is a song.
There she goes. There she goes. That girl go anywhere without her.
Sorry. Well,
So-
until next time.
Yeah, and next time we'll all meet up with Impact. Unfortunately, I won't be there. I'll be in nursing school.
Congratulations. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So I'll just let everybody else know when our next meeting is. It's probably going to be in April. But like Sophia, I'm looking forward to hearing what the guys are saying about all this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ladies, you're beautiful. When you're beautiful on the inside, you're beautiful on the outside. You all are beautiful.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Laura.
Hi, I'm Sherry Few, and I'm the president of United States Parents Involved in Education. And we're here today at the Think Truth Today Fall Institute 2K16.
Hey there, I'm Pamela Jones, and I'm here at the Abstinence Training Program put on by United States Parents Involved in Education and the Richland County Sheriff's Department, Orangeburg Sheriff's Department, and actually sponsored by DHEC, South Carolina DHEC.
Hey, my name is Marnie Wooldridge, and we are here at our abstinence training conference called Think Truth Today. We're with USPI, United States Parents Involved in Education, and we are partnering with Richland County Sheriff Department and Orangeburg Sheriff Department.
I'm Deputy Boyd with the Richland County Sheriff's Department. I'm the director of our abstinence program as well as our home/school success coordinator. Today we're at Benedict College at their continuing education building with our abstinence program training, and what we're trying to do is build up the community to be more susceptible to abstinence.
It's indeed an honor and a pleasure to partnership with Richland County Sheriff's Office with reference to the abstinence program. This program is designed to educate young men and young women of the importance of abstinence. I hope this program really be a great success.